I had a dream last night. Did you guys have a dream last night? My dream was this is a weird. This was a weird dream. I was in a spaceship traveling through space, and there's a bunch of stuff going on in the spaceship. It was really strange. You know, it was a fairly small spaceship, and I think I had my son with me, and then there were some other people on there, but I had no idea where we were going. And all of a sudden, I was like passed out. And somebody came and woke me up. They're like, hey, you didn't do this, this, and this. And I was like, I didn't? And, like, you know, we had totally missed where we were supposed to go. And then all of a sudden, like, my dream turned in like the scene of a movie. It showed this spaceship flying through space and this big like docking station. It looked like a Death Star. It looked exactly like a Death Star with this little dock sticking out. And it was like we came screaming towards it, and all of a sudden, just right as we were about ready to look like we were just going to smash into it, stopped, and then this little gangplank came out, and we all just got off the ship. Like somehow I had planned the whole thing. And then we just got onto the bigger ship, and then we met up with brothers and sisters that were there on the ship. It was really interesting. So, you know, I guess the theme of the story is that you don't really know where, you know, life is going to lead you. And a lot of times you meet people and you don't know why you meet them. If you guys take the time to watch the video that I posted on this channel yesterday, if you haven't had a chance yet, it's an hour long. But, you know, the beginning, I kind of go over, you know, what we're going through now and where we're heading. You know, we're heading towards the evolution of our species and to open up our creativity to work together. I mean, I know this, but it's like so many people, you know, worry about their own situation that they don't think about it this way. You know, if you had 100 people that would just be willing to work together to create systems for other people to do the same, we'd be in the stars within a couple years, right? We wouldn't be trapped down here. We wouldn't be driving cars anymore. We'd have, you know, free energy devices and, you know, aircraft moving around. With today's technology, for one thing, you don't have to have one person in charge. And people, well, how would that work? Because it's so hard for people to get out of an old mindset because we've lived in that way for so long. You don't have to create a hierarchical model to work together, right? And so all these old business models are just so inefficient. They don't open up anybody's creativity. There's a much better way of doing things. I mean, just think of it when you go home and you have friends come over to help you build something. You guys come to group decisions, right? To make paths forward. You don't have to ask anybody's permission. All you're doing is just building something. I mean, you can do that on a giant scale and keep that structure intact. I bludgeon this issue so much. Sometimes I wonder, you know, am I going to get on here and make a video about this or am I not? But I just want to share my dream. You know, that dream, it's a super simple dream. And wouldn't it be so much easier to just do what it is that you want to do and create what it is you want to create? We'd be working much less hours. You wouldn't have to try and market yourself, right? You wouldn't have to, because I mean, even in the hierarchical model, in a sense, in some ways, you have to market yourself to keep your job, because if you don't, somebody who wants to suck the life out of you is going to get rid of you. It's like, I don't know, you know. But the cool thing is that it will change. It hasn't changed because that system's breaking down. The fundamentals that supported that system in the past are finally getting to where they're coming to a breaking point. There's nothing that anybody can do about it. Me, you. Even if I didn't want to do what I'm doing, there's no way that, we are going to meet in one spot and you're going to be forced to build something together whether you like it or not. Right? That's the 1930s all over again. You don't get to choose whether or not macroeconomic climates, fail or don't fail. It's part of the journey. And so if you can see what's coming, all I can do is try and educate as best as I can. And that's it. So let's get an oracle card. Love you guys. One thing, the one thing that I really like to teach, and the one thing that I know intuitively, is that there isn't anything inherently wrong with anybody, right? It's this world that we live in that makes you feel like you got to sell yourself. It's so bad. Communication. Communication. Always communicate what's going on, right? I have needs, you have needs. But until we get into a system where we're providing for each other's needs without having to take from each other to provide for ourselves, two totally different mindsets. Because I am whole. I'm a provider, right? There's nothing that I can't provide for. And when we're providing for each other, then we grow together. When we're taking from each other, we flounder. We're like beasts in the field, right? Love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one.